Here we're going to jump back into BizX. Here we're going to go to recruiting. And then we're going to go to the candidates tab. Now within candidates, we'll see two different tabs. First, we'll cover off on the keyword and item search. The second component would be getting into the talent pools. So first, here is kind of the search bar of how you can filter on the different criteria for the different candidates. You can see by default, there's a few different fields here: candidate type, marketing email consent, and then resume. Candidate type, you do have the ability to search both on external as well as internal candidates, which is a great benefit of the of CRM. Additionally, we do have the ability to search on whether or not candidates are consenting to receiving marketing email campaigns as well. So this can be a very important feature if you have maybe a lot of candidates who are completing data capture forms, but aren't necessarily consenting to receiving marketing emails, because we want to get them into the system, but we also want to be able to reach out to those candidates. So if we have a high volume of candidates who are coming in and maybe not accepting, maybe they just didn't check the box, we could search by that. And then what we could do is we could actually develop an email campaign, send them an opt-in URL, which then would allow them to receive that, click the link, opt in to receiving marketing email campaigns, and now we have full approval to be able to market future opportunities and correspondence to those candidates. The resume or cover letter feature, that's really just looking at any keywords from a resume or cover letter that would have been uploaded during the candidate creation process. So that's a very, very broad search parameter there that you have the ability to search on. But if we go back to our use case, we went to the career fair. We presented this landing page and data capture form to students. We had them fill that out. We have a lot of different custom fields here that we want to be able to kind of organize candidates appropriately based off of what they're filling in. What we can do is we can actually pull in that specific data capture form that they completed. So we can select data capture form here, and then we can drop down any of our different form codes, again, that would have been inputted during the creation process there. So this one, this specific one is labeled college recruiting. We do have the ability here to search on maybe different statuses of candidates too. So if they were already an existing member of your talent community, but filled out the form, we could actually see if they've updated their information or if they've just visited the data capture form. And then, of course, we can just see, net new candidates too, who are just coming through and actually submitting the form itself. The submission date range is pretty flexible here. You can see a lot of different options here, but let's just go ahead and select any time. If we had, maybe a sequence of hiring events that we're going to over the course of the next few weeks, we could specify this time range really to fit any of those specific time periods that were at those career fairs. So we've selected the data capture form, but that kind of encompasses the entire form itself. Really, we want to dig into, specific majors that candidates are filling out, and that's how we're going to actually group those candidates into various talent pools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this profile extension, because this is an extension off the actual profile from that field on the data capture form. Again, here's that field right here. And what we can do then is pop this in here, and now we can search on specific majors based off of what those candidates are filling in. So for an example, why don't we just go business? We could also try marketing, and then we would label these or organize these candidates appropriately into various talent pools based off of this specific search. So let's go ahead and hit search, and it looks like we have 4 matches here. We could go ahead and accept that, and now that's going to pop open the 4 different candidates that meet the criteria above. So here we can see the candidate list. We do have the ability to perform some actions right here on this screen. We can, click a candidate or a set of candidates and view their resumes. If we already think these candidates are a good fit for a job, we've already maybe reviewed these candidates at some point, we could actually forward those to a specific colleague or to certain job requisitions. Again, if we think they're already a good fit for a job. If we do need to gather maybe more information on them, they've just filled out the data capture form, and really we don't have a ton of insight into how active they are into looking for jobs, or really how good of a fit they would be for a specific position. We can send a direct email to them via the send email, or we could do a few different other actions. We can pop them into a talent pool, which we'll jump into a little bit, as well as add directly to an email campaign, which we'll get into towards the end of the demo. We also have this follow candidate option, which is actually a part of activity tracking, which is a part of CRM and can be turned on during the implementation. Essentially, once turned on, you'll see a dashboard feature, which we can show if we have enough time today. And essentially, through the activity tracking dashboard, you can track things like whether or not candidates are completing data capture forms, if they've applied to a job, if they've abandoned a job application. So there is kind of a lot of power to tracking some of these candidates and seeing what types of interactions they're doing. Once they have created that profile, they filled out that data capture form, we can perform some additional tracking on those candidates. Additionally, if we want to just maybe view a candidate, we have 4 results here, and we really want to look into one specific candidate just to kind of get a feel for what that profile looks like. We can click their name, and then that's actually going to pop open the candidate profile. So here we can see essentially their entire profile, any of the background information that they've submitted, any jobs that they've applied to, if we're tagging them, if we're commenting on these candidates, if they've uploaded resumes, all of the details within the actual profile, in addition to some CRM specific activities too. Think talent pools. If they are a part of a talent pool, we can see, for example, this candidate is actually a part of 3 different talent pools. We also have email campaign information. So if we've already marketed out certain email campaigns to these candidates, we can actually view whether or not they've been sent a specific email campaign right here. In addition, I mentioned candidate profile extension earlier. Again, that was just kind of a custom field that we created on the data capture form. And here we can actually view some of their additional information from those custom fields that we've created. So we can see this candidate, again, they met that criteria of being a marketing major, and they filled out that specific data capture form. We can see that data right here. And then there's actually, some additional data here that actually lives on this candidate profile extension. So a great way to be able to track and kind of additionally see, more and more data on certain candidates here. So going back to our search results, maybe this is a very, very strong search that we'll be running a lot, and say we don't want to continue to come back in here each time to run this, as more and more candidates are going to be filling out this data capture form. A great feature of CRM is the save search feature. So we can actually save this search and then eventually attach that or assign that to a talent pool. And then on a 24-hour basis, a nightly refresh will actually dump all of those candidates in to that talent pool automatically. So that saves a ton of time for recruiters from having to go in here and kind of manually search and look at certain candidates if they're always going to run, say, similar searches. So we could actually hit that save search. We could label this one business and marketing. We could save that. And then we will actually assign that search later on. But essentially, again, whenever a candidate comes through, fills out this data capture form, because we have this field reference there, and they're filling out either business or marketing as their major, those candidates would get automatically dumped into a talent pool once we assign that specific save search to that talent pool.